Dory, are you okay? Oh, that's good. Intervention!
You're probably thinking, guys, why the fuck is Stevie reviewing this? Well, you know what, guys, he's reviewing it because if seeing Stevie does something, he watches something, it's getting reviewed on Fog Entertainment, and we're here with Finding Nemo. I'd never watched this pish, said it was pish, not really into Disney, but if I did the math, I like Toy Story, Pixar, you know, obviously did Toy Story, but, I mean, yeah, this is an alright movie. The comedy is pretty good, I'm not going to deny that, right? But I'm just not into this stuff. I'm not, like... But it's weird. Like I happily admit I'm into Toy Story, but I just draw the line at retarded fish with flappy wings or flappy fins. I mean, he's got a deformed fin, like he's been fucking hit by a bus. But I would kick off the movie with Marlin and his wife. I can't even remember what his wife was called. Was it fucking Lady Gaga? Lady the Gaga, that fish. Poker face. They've got like 500 eggs they're looking after. He's like, yeah, man, look at our new digs. Look at the new house. And then she shites herself because she looks up in the distance and there's a fucking fish. A big fish. A swordfish. And then we get a 2-on-1 handicap match because the swordfish comes down, knocks Marlin to fuck. Marlin's a jobber, man. Marlin is a jobber. And then she's like, oh shit, it's going to go for the eggs. Don't know how she came to that conclusion. I guess they know what those wee swordfish do. And then she sacrifices, oh, mother's instinct, as someone screamed it during it. But, aye, man, they go down. Well, he goes down. We're led to believe that he's ate all the eggs and he's killed his wife. But I mean, Marlin here, for a guy that's just had his wife killed and all his kids die. But I mean, at this stage, I mean, would it bother Marlin that all his kids die? Would it be like an abortion gimmick by Marlin? Would he have wanted it? Who knows, guys? But yeah, pretty funny. And basically he says as long as they don't hate him, there's only one left and they were going to name one of them Nemo, so he calls it Nemo. And then we see scenes where he's taking Nemo to school. He can't be arsed getting out for school. Nemo can, but Nemo hates the way Marlin's very protective of him. But basically Nemo's hanging around with the cool kids, and then he basically defies his dad's orders because dad's very protective, obviously. But I mean, see, if I was Marlin, I'd been like, right, you Nemo, sit your fucking ass down, big son, alright? Because your ma died, and then all your brothers and sister died, right? By this swordfish, and I was a jobber. I just lay there knocked out. Didn't they hee-haw. Chris Benoit on crack, so to speak. So, like, come on. That's what I'd have sat down and told him. So if you fucking think about fucking flat fish swimming away, man, it's on you. But then he gets captured by two divers. Marlin's like, oh, for fuck's sake. So Marlin leads this chase after Nemo, but he can't keep up. It was kind of sad, like, in a way. As the capture card turns itself off. But, and then, like, we meet Dory, and then he starts following Dory, and then she's like, why are you following me, man? What are you doing, mister? Did not know she was voiced by Ellen DeGeneres, so my estimation of Dory has went down after just typing in the Finding Dory cast. But basically, these two go on the fence. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, right? Some of the stuff Dory was coming off with was funny. Like I said, I'm not into these movies. I'm not. It's not for me, right? It's more when you're like fucking 5 and you've got the IQ of 5, right? But I like the fact that it's like, especially with Pixar, they do wing in adult jokes. They meet this group of sharks with intervention because they're eating fish. We meet Bruce. We get that meme where he smells the blood like I put in at the start of the vid. But obviously that's been used for other things. Ooh, that smells good. About pedos and shit, you know, Adam Johnson. But basically they manage to escape him. The bombs and all go off, and it's like, holy shit. But basically we meet a load of people on the way that rip the piss out of Marlin, calling him grumpy. But then basically word spreads throughout everywhere that he's looking for his son. Meanwhile, Nemo's been put in this fish tank at this guy's dentist diver, and he's going to be given to his niece. Turns out his niece kills every fish she gets because she's a fucking inbred bastard of a kid, and this just spells out abortion. Anyway. So yeah, we've just he gets put in the hang. We've got William Dafoe. I didn't know it was William Dafoe, but he plays Gil. He's like, yeah, man, look at my fin, brother, gets sucked off trying to escape, you bastard. Basically, got a load of jobbers in here, but like who honestly, apart from Gil, like everyone else in the fish tank's just a jobber. But basically, Nemo plans his entire escape. We also meet the turtle. I can't even remember what the turtle was called. But he was like one stoner dude. It was really funny. Like he's like, yeah, dude, get your son, man. I'm 150 years old. But yeah, basically the seagull then saves him from like the big seagull saves him from like what the wee jobbers? What they're not called sea. I don't know. is this guy a heron and the rest of the seagulls are like, mate, goodbye, mate, because they're in Sydney? Is that why? Who knows? Like, but he's like, mate. He's like, jump in my mouth, and then they all start chasing him. I just thought them saying, mate, was so fucking funny. He flies into the dentist. He tries to save Nemo, but he can't quite save Nemo. But Nemo gets flushed down the El Sinky. And then he basically tries to find his dad. His dad basically says, fuck you, Dory, I'm finding my way back. Jobs out Dory. Nemo then finds Dory. They then find Marlin, but then there's this fish thing gets put into the water. I forgot the name of it, man. The net. They all get dragged in. Nemo goes in to save Dory. They almost die, but they manage to tell all the fish they swim to the bottom. They survive. And then pretty funny, guys. Pretty funny. We get a couple of funny scenes at the end of the movie after they're all alive. You know, we've got like Bruce, more Bruce stuff. I like Bruce in this. What else have we got in this movie? We've also got your big man, Gil and the gang. They managed to escape. Good day, mate. So I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, you know what? See for what it is. It's a good movie. I'll give it a 6. Like, but like I say, guy, kiddies movies aren't for me because I'm not a fucking nonce. I'll happily drink a petit faloo, but I'm not gonna enjoy these. Well, I enjoy them, but they're just not. I want to see, you know what I mean, star power. I want to see fist fights. I want to see gunfights. I want to see fucking grown men, not fish with fucking goggly eyes on them, you know what I mean? But anyway, 6 out of 10. Till next time. Good day, mate.